If I ever leave you, baby, you can say I told you so. And if I ever hurt you, you know I hurt myself as well. Is that any way for a man to carry on? Do you think I want my lover gone? Said I love you more than you'll ever know. More than you'll ever know. When I wasn't making much money, you know when my paycheck went, I brought it home to you, baby. Oh, and I never spent a red cent. Is that any way for a man to carry on? Do you think I want my lover more? Said I love you more than you'll ever know. More than you'll ever
I assume it's a good set when people's shoes coming off. That's how I gauge my success. Put that shit on my resume. Well, I made somebody go off their shoes. Last time I was in Maryland. So I must be pretty good. So last poem. So we can kind of keep it kind of God related. Like I don't really know. I really have like an idea for my last piece. So I have a really dope poem about my daughter being a bumblebee. And
both, man.
Nope, just one.
I think one. So I got How God is Art or My Daughter's a Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Okay. You guys are ready for election season. Did that fast. Shouts out to all the Mitt Romney fans. Yeah, one person bullshitting in the back. Be the one guy. I say that shit to get the room quiet. Okay. There's a quote that aerodynamically, the bumblebee should not be able to fly. Its body is too big. Its wings are too small. But it goes on anyway because the bumblebee doesn't know that. I am not sure who put the fear of falling into my family, but it is all they've passed on. Convinced that adversity is a bear that will swat you into the grass. We weren't meant to fly, they said. And I have been tasked with raising a queen. And the parenting advice that I received is to caution my daughter that dreams are too big, that life is too small. The possibility she'll never take flight is too great. Play it safe. They're advising to do what they did to me, the young bumblebee, ready to grab life by the antenna. Sip upon nectar from outside of this monotonous garden. I remember the first time I was stung, punctured my promise. Right inside the colony, my mother squashed my visions of stardom. I learned later that it wasn't her fault, that her mother had clipped her fluttering aspirations when she was just a larva. Stay inside the hive. You'll thrive more if you just get a good job and you make a lot of honey. I fell, but flat with vigor to my next blossoming passion, poetry, strapped to me like pollen, brought it back to my elders and stared, with 1,000 premature judgments in their lenses. They don't know what all the buzz is about, but I plead that when you are flying, success is seen in an array of colors. Life ain't always so black and yellow. The world is so big. Their goals were just too small. You gotta aim high above rain clouds to avoid wet wings, so I journeyed on a turbulent path, reconditioning my mind to remember that I am no dragonfly, but I span just enough to stay afloat, and my baby girl, she's a chip off the old stinger. All venom and optimism. Testing the air. With hopes they get so high, she could pack it with a dime bag and sell it. I will not drown her in that doubt. Scare her into thinking that she may leap from the branch, but she ain't guaranteed to catch a trash shit. She might even crash, forget that. I look at scram the innocence, and I tell her to soar like no bug before you. You don't have to be a firefly to look like a star.
Hey.
You go to altitudes only the sparrows brag about. You touch God's eye, you show Icarus what he did wrong, and when you make it back, there are plenty of flowers in the field. You find where Satan works for you, and you be whatever you want to be, and should anyone ever tell you otherwise, you stay plain, so their insect-sized mind can understand. And you say the bumblebee's body, it is too big, and its wings, well, they are too small, and it shouldn't be able to fly, but destiny doesn't know shit about aerodynamics.